Hello everybody and welcome to the Piper Street Food Company. My name is Damien and today I'm going to make sauce gribiche. This is a beautiful spring sauce that we make here at the Piper Street Food Company and is a true celebration of the season. It's made with all of the beautiful fresh herbs that have started growing with some wonderful free-range eggs and a few other things to bring it all together. Sauce gribiche is a classic accompaniment to cooked meat and often made cut by hand. Today we're going to make a more refined version using a food processor here and we're going to be serving it with some chicken and tarragon terrine that we make at the Piper Street Food Company, and some wonderful seasonal asparagus. Like I said, this is kind of spring all over here and it's a true celebration. We only make this for a very short period of time. We started our Cup weekend and it sees us through till around Christmas time, and it's probably one of our most requested items. So I'm going to show you it today so you can make it at home. If not, it's going to be available with our Cup weekend orders, which will be shipping out here shortly. Let's start by looking at the herbs that we're using today. We've got some beautiful mint here, tarragon out of the garden, some continental parsley and some dill. The beautiful floral herbaceous herbs, and it gives it a wonderful undertone. So like I said, some free range eggs, and we're going to team that up with some cornichons, some capers, some Dijon mustard, a little bit of white wine vinegar, and we're using a canola oil here today, just a neutral oil. So this here is kind of like a mayonnaise, I guess, but we're going to cook the eggs. So that's the difference to this sauce. And like I said, traditionally hand cut, but today we're going to use the food processor to get a little finer. So we're going to start by popping our herbs in here, all washed and ready to go. And take the parsley. In with the dill. Tarragon in there as well. And at this point here also I'm going to add my capers, cornichons, and about half the oil. And we're going to get that in here and we'll get that processing to get it nice and smooth. Okay, so that's blended for a minute or two, and I've stopped it periodically and just pushed the herbs down a little bit just to make sure they all get chopped up there. And as you can see here now, we've got this beautiful paste of herbs with the cornichon and the capers in there as well. To that now, I'm going to add my vinegar, my Dijon mustard, and I'm also going to pop in my hard-boiled eggs. I'm going to break them in half there, beautifully cooked. In they go like so. And I'm going to puree this now, and while it's pureeing, I'm going to stream in the last of the oil in there as well. Now this recipe is going to be available on our website. What's really important to note here is that this is kind of using up what's available in the garden. We don't want to be as strict with the recipe as we would with, say, a cake or something like that. If you have more meat, use more meat. If you have more tarragon, use more tarragon. Keep your oil and your vinegar and your mustard quantities the same, and then you can interchange things to suit your taste. Herbs down to make sure they all go in there. Beautiful. Now I'm going to season that up with a little bit of pepper. I haven't added any salt to this because I'm using those capers and I've got those cornichons in there as well. taste first. Oh, sensational. Absolutely sensational. So you can see this beautiful colour here, the wonderful herbaceousness, beautiful acidity running through, and the nicer tartness there of the mustard and creates this most beautiful sauce, Gribiche. And like I said, this is a refined version as opposed to a classic sauce Gribiche, which is hand chopped. So with that now, I'm going to serve that with some beautiful chicken terrine and just a few new seasoned asparagus. These have been lightly oiled, seasoned with salt and pepper, and just sautéed for about 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm just going to pop those on the heat, warm those up a little bit. Take my terrine here, like so. With a mustard spoon. A little bit of heat into that asparagus. And like so. And then we'll take some of this beautiful sauce Gribiche. And that is our chicken and tarragon terrine with spring sauce Gribiche and new seasoned asparagus. Thank you everybody for joining us here at the Parker Street Food Company. Like I said, this recipe will be available on our website, and we'll be shipping sauce Gribiche with our next lot of orders going down ready for your platter at Melbourne Cup Spring Carnival. Thank you for joining us.